Hey guys, Tactical Prepper here. We're going to do a quick review of the Rexing Dashcam. This is V1 Generation 3. Don't worry, we're only going to be here at the table with the box for about a minute, and then we're going to cut to the car so you can actually see it installed in the car. And I'm even going to put a little video clip in the car as well. Basically, this is a box. It's an empty box. I already installed the camera in the car, but let's go through it and see what it comes with. I'll give you a quick opinion, and then we're going to get outside into the car, see how I installed it, and we'll get some video footage. I bought this camera on Amazon. I used to have it in my car back in my Jeep about 5 years ago. I did not have a Rexing. I had a Blackview by Pitasoft. I thought it was a good camera, but it started giving me problems. The SD card was always saying, please insert an SD card, reformat the card. I changed it. You know, before you know it, the camera was falling apart. And I paid a lot of money for it. I paid about $350 to $400 for the Blackview. It was okay, but like I said, it wasn't working well. This camera, the Rexing, I had seen it before. I didn't know a lot about it. It actually looked remarkably similar to the one that Toyota offers for the 4Runner. So I got it on Amazon. It was on sale. I think I paid $90, and I bought the separate kit to hardwire, which came with like an antifuse, so you just tap into the fuse box, and then you plug it in. It was super easy. Let me just move my stand here. Let's see what's in the box. Obviously not the camera because I installed it, but it does come with just some literature. It does come with a card. This is a micro SD adapter. It comes with some tool or adhesive to stick the wire. Comes with an instruction manual. Like I said, the camera itself is already hooked up to the car. It does come with this plug, a cigarette lighter plug, and I guess this is, I don't know, mini USB, I'm not really sure, adapter to power the camera. This is what the mounting pad looks like. It comes with two. So you get this mounting pad, you get this adhesive that you would stick onto here. Then you would stick this to the windshield. Then the camera itself just slides right into the mounting pad. So it comes with two in case you screw it up. I was fortunate to have no issues on the first try, but I guess if I want to move it later on, which I kind of do, and we'll talk about that when we get out to the car, but I put it to the left of the rear view mirror. In reality, I probably should have put it to the right where my Easy Pass is, because when I adjust the rear view mirror, it does tend to hit the camera a little bit. And then it also comes with a USB cable to power it as well. Impressions of the camera now that it's installed on the car, I really like it. I like it a lot more than my Blackview Pitasoft, which was like 3 or 4 times the price. I did have a pretty unfortunate incident, and we'll cut to that in the video shortly. I was driving my car. The camera had only been installed for a day, 2 days. My car is also a 2020 4Runner TRD Pro, so it's a really nice car. I'm driving down the street. Out of nowhere, a dog from out in somebody's yard just came darting right across the street trying to chase another dog. By the time I saw it, I slammed on the brakes. It was too late. I did hit the dog. I don't think the dog died. It was alive. It kind of scurried back to the house. It was definitely injured. I was very upset. Obviously, I love animals. I don't want to hurt an animal. Neighbors saw it. There were witnesses. Everybody said the dog just darted out. There was nothing you can do. But I did play back the footage. I'm not going to show you the impact, but I will show you the events leading up to it, just so you could see footage on the road. And the dash cam footage, kind of made me feel not better, but it told me that there really was nothing I can do to avoid this impact. But without further ado, I definitely do recommend this dash cam. I like it a lot. I've had no issues. I think it's much better than my Blackview Pitasoft that I previously had. So now let's go watch the review. We're going to go out to the car, and then at the very end, I'm just going to put a snippet in there, maybe of about 30 seconds of footage of just the car driving, and then we're going to cut it off and end it right there. But like I said, if you enjoy this, if you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and hopefully I can make some more videos. If you want to see anything specifically, send a question. I'll do my best to help. Thank you. Okay, we're at the car now, and let's just walk around the front quickly and see if you can see the camera. I have it positioned right here behind the rear view mirror. In retrospect, I probably should have put it where the Easy Pass is, I'll get into that in a second. I'm going to get up a little bit closer to the camera so you can hopefully get a little bit of a better look at it. Forgive me if this is not the best look. Maybe on the inside it'll show up a little bit better. But I put the camera in. It was very easy to install. Basically, and I don't want to take it down because while it was not hard, I don't really want to have to reposition it again. But real fast, before I get into the camera, as you can see, my rear view mirror, it's hitting the camera. So that's why I say I probably should have put it where the Easy Pass is and reverse them. Let me move the rear view mirror as best I can. And you can see the camera is definitely really small. It fits over there perfect. I did have to put it here because I wanted the lens to clear this this perforated black, whatever that is. Camera has a little spot there for a micro SD card, and I bought the auxiliary power hookup kit, and so I basically ran the power cable right up here. I tucked it behind the headliner. I can actually feel the wire right there. Tucked it all the way over here. In the 4Runner, at least in the 2020, you can take this SRS curtain airbag logo or label, whatever you want to call this. You take a trim removal tool and you kind of just pry this off. There's a 10mm bolt in here. You undo the bolt, and this whole thing you can just kind of pull it out just a little bit, just enough to tuck the wire in over here, and then the wire is behind all of this. Sorry about that. The wire is behind all of this, and then over here, you can't really see it, but I take the wire and I hide it behind this trim piece right here, this rubber trim piece. It comes all the way down, and then I took the cover off. Let's see if you can see this. I took the cover off the fuse kit here, and I just tapped into, I think it was the cigarette lighter, which comes on with the add a fuse kit, and that's it. That's how the camera is powered. It was really easy to install. And then when you turn the car on, let's turn the car on so you can see it. So when you turn the car on, it starts automatically. Comes right on, it starts recording, and when you turn the car off, it stops recording. It has a little bit of a delay. I'd say about I don't know, maybe a 10-second delay when you turn the car off before it turns off. And I did, like I said earlier, I did have to use the dash cam. Unfortunately, I was driving, a dog darted out in front of the car out of nowhere, and I definitely hit part of the dog. To the extent of its injuries, I don't know. It was not killed, but it was definitely not in good shape. So I will, like I said, include just a snippet of that video in here, not the dog part, but just so you can see the footage of the dash cam. It is very clear, much better than my outgoing one. This right here, you can turn this to adjust the camera lens to go up or down. I have it set, where I think it's the best. That's some footage. And you can also set this camera to have the screen turn off after about, I think it's 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or a minute. I just decided to leave it on. It doesn't really bother me. Like I said, you can't even really see it behind the rearview mirror. The only mod I would potentially do, like I said, is move it to the other side where the Easy Pass is, just so it's a little bit easier. I could push my rearview mirror back a little bit more, but then I would have to run the wire on the other side all the way down, and then it would be a little challenging to get it through this. So I don't know, maybe I just leave it the way it is. But like I said, highly recommend it. It does have Wi-Fi. I was able to connect to my phone via Wi-Fi to play back the footage, and everything works great. So please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe and ask any questions. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you. Bye-bye.